Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And fuck our champions! Good up, Pepe! Goal!
It doesn't get any better than that.
Hello and welcome to Game in Frame. We are live from Queens College to bring you Senior Day for Dusk's U19 squad here in the National Academy League Male U19 Northeast Conference. A meeting of the captains today are Aiden Colley and Sebastian Yeo. And again, it is Senior Day for Dusk, a final appearance here in the National Academy League for the following: Sebastian Yeo, the number 7, Siddhartha Mutta, the goalkeeper, David Case, Evan Siegel, Owen Agan, Adam Osorio, Toby Alvarez, and Alex Fotakos. For head coach Matt Pavlich, it was a host of situations to deal with leading up to this match, including a red card sustained in their last match against Cedar Stars. A win, by the way, 3-1 against the top team as ranked by Gotsport. We also had prom night, host of injuries. It has been it's been helter-skelter making it to this game today, but here we are. Dusk take the field in their customary navy blue with white accents. They take on FA Euro today in the white. Dusk will attack from the left to the right as you might read a novel. And we have kickoff imminent here. FA Euro again in the white. They are attacking from the right to the left. And a look at the standings. Ironbound is in the top spot, one of the only 2 losses on Dusk's season so far. 25 points, but of course here we are at points per game. So with a 2.78 and a plus 40 goal differential, Ironbound maintains top spot. Dusk is in second. Of course, Ironbound do have a few games in hand, so too do Cedar Stars. Dusk have 2.27 points per game. Cedar Stars rounding out the top 3, rounding out the podium with 2.1. FA Euro start this match down in 10th position, 0.91 points per game, 10 points on the season, with a goal differential of minus 17. So, an opportune day for Dusk on their senior night, senior afternoon, really. Into the live match now with Dusk in possession. Spreading it wide. Looking for a ball into the box, perhaps. Biding the time, dancing. Here comes the ball into the box at the back post. There is an opportunity, saved! Full extension, Dusk have the first strike on goal. A little bit of a miscommunication there, and away go FA Euro. Perhaps that was Owen Agan, one of the seniors here. A great sliding challenge there by Brady Hill. But the number 14, Agan, had that strike on, just lacked a little bit of that venom that might have put that ball away. So we play on at level footing. Speculative effort from a tight angle. Maybe was looking for the cross in, driven across the face of goal, but didn't come off for him this time. Dusk back in possession. Iggy Kovecki playing the ball back. Now here is Hill. Here is the long ball. He is well onside. That is Yeo. Sebastian Yeo once again creating some space. Now trying to be delicate in the box. Ooh, deflected out. Iggy Kovecki making his presence in the 18 known. And up come the treetops. David Case. And that is Dylan Ozarski. The pair of center backs looking to add some aerial threat. Here's the ball in swinger. It's low. It's met first by FA Euro, who now have the chance to move this ball upfield quickly, but immediately smothered by Dusk. Yale again. Trying to spread it out the other way. Nothing doing there. Clearance only as far as Aiden Colley. Distributed wide. Ball again into the middle. It's well touched. And FA Euro again trying to play through their 9. It's not on there. Egan. Back for Hill. Case looking long and safely in the hands of FA Euro's goalkeeper. Ball stayed in. Ooh, but that's clever from Colley just to put the hand up, check in with the assistant referee on this near side. Wins his team a throw in. Osarski. All the way back for Muta. Aiden Colley with the distribution. Did Yeo hold his line once again? So far it seems like it. Here is Sebastian Yeo. Cutting away, twisting, dancing. Tees one up for himself, perhaps. No, it's into the path of the striker. Lucien Huang is offside. And the picture-perfect ball falling right into the path of Lucien Huang. We'll have to wait for a second helping. The ball initially from the incomparable Aiden Colley to an ever-patient Sebastian Yeo. And now here they come again. Foul 1 for Dusk. Toby Alvarez catches some contact and will win Aiden Colley an opportunity to serve this one in. Does he favor himself? It's a ways out from the box. Though not far enough to dissuade him. Here is Aiden Colley, who does go for the strike, wide of the near post, and comes to nothing more than a goal kick here. Brady Hill tracking that one out of the air well. Egan now has 3 to contend with. Alvarez. The entirety of FA Euro's defense squeezed down this side, making opportunities at the far side. Here's a ball across the box, once again in for Huang. But nothing doing. They escape once again due FA Euro. Even in these tight spaces, as you saw on this near side, Dusk so keen to play those quick touch passes, move the ball well, create just a little bit of magic every now and then as well, and work opportunities from seemingly nothing. Ball off the head of Siegel. Out for a throw. Colley for Siegel. Cleared away, no run there from Yeo, who puts his hand to the sky in apology. Good bit of interplay from FA Euro is blown dead. I think we're going back to the throw-in. It looked like from the assistant referee that the player taking that throw had stepped into the field. That will be a foul throw. Dusk take over. Siegel's throw. Finds Alvarez, lays it down. No one there for him. Throw for FA Euro. Once again, an impressive season for Dusk. This is the finale. Only 2 losses to Ironbound, who are the first place team, and Met Oval, who are, of course, one of the prides and joys of the New York youth soccer scene. Here's Yeo into the box, deflected again on the second time. Huang spinning, Egan has it, bouncing ever so perilously. Can Egan find one across the box? He'll win a corner. Did absolutely everything he could to make something out of seemingly nothing. Owen Egan playing the alchemist, turning lead into gold. And here is another corner once again. It is Aiden Cawley to distribute, this time the outswinger. And up once again come the pair of center backs, Ozarski and Case. This one floated a little bit. Woo! Aiden Cawley looking for Olympico, perhaps. Another corner for the navy blue of Dusk. A little friendlier distribution from Cawley for FA Euro, though the goalkeeper only able to parry it downward. Bit nervy there. Euro back in possession into their 10. The little bits and pieces of interplay for Euro are well discovered here. Ozarski, though, into the path of the pass and out for a throw. FA Euro going to the bench early here. Substitution. Alvarez comes away with the ball. Cawley back for Case. Options wide for him, goes for Hill. Egan starting a run, so too was Alvarez, but Hill just holding himself up a little too much. Gets caught out by the would-be defender. Well taken away by FA Euro. Down line they go. Egan, a few keepy ups before losing the ball out of bounds. Eventually the ball does return to Dusk via the throw. That ball did make its way under the bleachers. So we will wait for secondary ball to join us here. And we can play on. Back for Case. Siegel. Yeo. Cawley's free. Found him. And a good turn. Brilliant distribution. And in towards Alvarez. Alvarez breaking! Just high of the mark. But in the span of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 passes, Dusk once again an opportunity through on goal. That is the simplicity with which this game can be executed. I mean, if you've heard it before, you've heard it 1,000 times. It's a simple game. The hardest thing to do is to play simply. Dusk there exemplifying that, just not coming away with their just desserts. Yeo's going to get to this ball and takes a touch at pace. Yeo drives one across. Once again, Egan is free at the back, and once again, it's a tremendous save from FA Euro's goalkeeper. Follow-ups still to be had. Lifted once again for Alvarez. Aiden Cawley trying to step in. They've committed a lot of numbers forward. Can FA Euro take advantage of this? They have numbers forward, but that ball out of bounds before it has the chance to be played. That's one that Owen Egan is going to want back every time. Ball found Egan in acres of space. But he does seem to favor the right foot, and so did kind of cut his own angle off. Credit as well to the goalkeeper from FA Euro who made that angle so tight. Brady Hill, a really great step, saw it. Ole goes Egan, and wide again to Hill, who continued his run. The cross in is met at the front post. Egan will press, and press well. Out for a goal kick. That was excellent reading of the game by Brady Hill. Here is the ensuing goal kick. Oh, Sarski, a titan in the air. That was tremendous. Huang plays it wide. Yeo. Ooh, Yeo, it fell off his non-striking foot. That'll happen, but Colley recovers it so well. Like a James Cameron Titanic salvage job. Alvarez. Really great patience there from the midfielder, and wins a corner. Aiden Colley once again to take and up go the center backs. Leaving Brady Hill and Siegel on defensive duty. Of course, it's been a great league season for this Dusk squad. The last time I was able to commentate for them was at the City Showcase tournament, losing in the finals to South Bronx United. Yep, always going to be if the goalkeeper goes up for it. Had it in his hands, did parry it downward, but contact in the box is always going to be goalkeeper defensively oriented. So that foul will blow the play dead. Oh, good press there from Egan. Really intelligent. Somehow it did find its way through the midfield three of Dusk, and now it's sprayed wide for Euro. A man free and into the center. Oh, but miscommunication there as they tried to go back out wide. A little bit of contact there on Kavecki. Quickly taken and Yeo. Colley. Driving it into the path of Egan. In fact, he will find Hill. Hill for Egan now. Ooh, just too big of a touch. But well recovered. Intelligent choice there from Colley. Kavecki lifts it. Brady Hill now playing the striker's role. Recovers that ball. Alvarez can't make a little bit of magic happen. Colley, a slide challenge to dispossess the midfielder. Tried to go wide. It was left by the striker for the on-rushing winger. Nothing doing, though, for FA Euro, who have not really challenged Siddhartha Muta in goal yet today. Oh, that's clever. And away goes Siegel. Huang. Lucian Huang just trying to dance his way forward. Oh, just split the difference there between Kavecki and Siegel. Ball over the top. Here is Muta now, getting his hands on the ball. Just getting to test his the purchase from the gloves to the ball. Brady Hill. Case. Hagen just testing the line. Comes all the way back to Case. Ozarski. Hands out like, what am I looking for? Where's my help? Case drives one. Finds Hagen brilliantly. Wide for Hill. And Hagen again being tracked down. Can Hagen come away with it? No. The center back just had a little bit more momentum, was able to get that lucky bounce off his own foot. Cauley puts the ball out for a throw. Stepped into the path of the pass well. Here's the throw for FA Euro. Laid down once again for the thrower. Cauley for Hagen. Hagen, Alvarez. Goes Ole once again, Kavecki. But catches an outstretched leg on the way through. So it will be a free kick. So this one for Aidan Cauley, probably a bit out of his striking range. Once again, up come the aerial assailants as another pair of substitutions for FA Euro. Aidan Cauley sizing up the defensive organization, goes back post. It's lifted again in the box. It's not dealt with, and then it's in the back. Up come the center backs. In through goal goes the center back, David Case, on senior night to strike first blood. And from that position, in the back of the line, you don't find yourself with too many opportunities quite as brilliant as that. And on the eve of his promotion into the collegiate ranks, David Case, an all-important goal to open the scoring for Dusk. Ozarski. Brady Hill controlling. Here is Case. Cauley on the turn. Slips through. Huang gets a beautiful touch for body positioning. Huang! Oh! Oh, murder on the Orient Express by Dragatha Christie, just wide of the mark. Tremendous ball. Yeah, Siddhartha Mutta giving the claps in the air for his center midfielder, Aidan Cauley. That was picture perfect. Dropped on a sixpence for Huang, who brilliantly, just really, really intelligent to step bodily positioning in front of the defender. Let that be a lesson to all the youth soccer players watching out there. You don't have to beat for pace, you just have to beat for bodily positioning. It's the very classic Bukayo Saka step, just right across the face of a defender. Does all the work for you. Case, oh, it's clipped so beautifully. It falls right into the path of Huang. It does drag him a little bit wide. Header away. Yeo controls off the chest. Pressure is a little too tenacious there. FA Euro come away with the ball. FA Euro now spreading it wide. Trying to cut back in, but it's a really great recovery run from Ozarski, who comes away with the ball. Or pardon me, that was Kavecki. Cauley back for Kavecki. Tries to dazzle, does win a throw. Yeo. Picked up again by Yeo. Can't forge his way forward. Instead, it's a throw for FA Euro. A little bit of contact there as Colley tried to recover possession. Instead, it's just an FA Euro throw, advancing down the far sideline. Here they are again. So Zarski, the shadow. Good physical contest. Flag raised though, but only out for a goal kick. Muta quickly taken. Case. Egan has some freedom. Scouted well though. Colley. He'll drive this one again. And it will fall for Yeo. Yeo tripping up over his own step there. Does find its way back for Kveki. Colley. Siegel. And Yeo once more. Just flips one all the way across. Not dealt with convincingly by the fullback. Does find its way back to the keeper though. Colley, the winner out of the air. Looked like he lost it in the sun. Did well enough to deal with it though. Here's Yeo. Siegel inverting just a bit, leaving Dusk with a back three. Ozarski, good recovery all the way back to Muta. Ozarski once again. FA Euro are so compact. Case. That's a good run from Hill, who has remained onside. Goalkeeper's going to come out to deal with it. He's there first, and it is free money, free real estate for Iggy Kveki. The makeshift 81. Looks like it's a little bit of tape on his back to make that number so. But that was as golden goose of an opportunity as you are ever like to find the hard work being done by Brady Hill. The rewards go to the goal scorer though. Good step there by Siegel. First set of substitutions in this first half for Downtown United. Owen Egan makes his jaunt to the bench, so too does Toby Alvarez. Into the match now, Czech Bamba Toure on this near-sided wing. And catching the foul is the second substitute. That is Marco Primavera. Toure. Back for Case. Hill offering, receiving. Hill, who has the assist on the second goal. Now Siegel. Ozarski can't find the back shoulder of the player covering Yeo. Lifted. Ooh, Primavera catches some contact as he sought to control that ball. Easy foul call for the referee. Quickly drilled by Colley. A little too quick, perhaps. Primavera will go salvage job to try and recover. Siegel on the press, but this is well maintained by Euro to evade this high pressure from Dusk, although it only lasts so long. Brady header away. Colley header back. Ozarski, big clearance. They will reset their lines. Physical contest here. Ref will let them play on. Throw for FA Euro. A bit of nervy control here. Neither team really able to make a stamp on possession. It is an FA Euro throw, which will bring on a few more personnel changes for the squad in white. The ensuing throw here, won by Kavecki, who has the second goal. Toure, a little bit of dramatic touches, comes away. Oh, Brady Hill, what a touch! Near freedom there, Huang. Wow, maintained his onside positioning. Bounced it off his head straight to the goalkeeper for FA Euro. Here is Huang coming away from the high pressure. Drills one across the box. Nobody there. There was a breaking run towards the front post. Timing just off by a millisecond. Primavera back for Yeo. FA Euro have been a bit more smothering on defense in the past few passages of play. So to have Dusk, especially with their well-organized high press. There's a few more changes for Dusk. Ready themselves on the far sideline. Ozarski back to Muta. Always good to get a goalkeeper involved. Brady Hill offering, receives again. Toure. Oh, that ball just threading the needle on the line. Here is Toure. Toure goes dancing. Toure cutting inside, still cutting inside, eventually encounters pressure. And away go FA Euro. This could be the opportunity for them, although it's a 2v1, not towards the favor of the team in white. It's just behind the winger, who leaves it intelligently. Back into the middle, everyone back for Dusk, however. Here is a strike on net, Muta. Aces his first test on goal. Safe handling there from the goalkeeper. One of our stellar seniors this afternoon. Hill. Oh, come on. That is so good. And Hill releasing. Huang drops some shoulders, sizing up the opportunity. Toure releases once again. Primavera! No, deflected away. Primavera gets it right back, though. And Colley twisting, turning, dipping and dropping shoulders. Can't connect with Hill. Bamba's going to let it fall towards him, though. Huang for Hill. Cuts it back. Hill turning. Swiping it across the face of goal and into the path of your captain on the evening for senior night, Sebastian Yeo, for 3. And a second assist for the incomparable so far, Brady Hill, who has been simply unplayable this match. But once again, the hard work of the 44 is finished off with the most delicate of touches. This time it's your captain. It's Sebastian Yeo. Good press there. Nobody there on the pass. Kveki trying to catch it. It'll fall to Primavera. It's Brady Hill. Can he add to his pick'em of beautiful assists? Oh, this time no. Miscommunication with the winger. Does keep the pressure high though. Throw for FA Euro. Kveki, Colley, clips it the other way. This is Jacob Soret making his entrance into the match. Here is Soret. What a way to begin. Earns some space, puts a ball in the box, no one there for him. We race ourselves into the final 10 minutes of this match, of this first half, pardon me. Look at Brady Hill making defenders fall without even doing anything. Case, back for Muta. Well, if you can't get enough FA Euro versus Dusk action, we've got more coming up at 2:20 p.m. That is in the MLS Next U13 Northeast Division. We will get back to our ad read in just a second as away goes Huang. Huang opens up the hips. Huang closes the door. Well, that was sensational finishing. Lucien Huang, a few opportunities early, this time lethal, and really just he did the Thierry Henry special. Just brought the shoulders and hips open, wrapped around the ball, and it is enough to place it far post beautifully past an outstretched goalkeeper. Well, back to our tune-in read. Of course, FA Euros U13 takes on Dusk and the MLS Next. That's at 2:20. Later on in the evening, in the NPSL North Atlantic Conference, it's American Soccer Club New York versus New Haven United. And then in the APSL Metropolitan Conference semifinals, still seeking that place in APSL Nationals, Manhattan Celtic take on your reigning national champions and potential returnee to the national finals, the Pancyprian Freedoms, APSL Metropolitan Conference winners this season. A chance to continue on their incredible run through all levels of grassroots football. Do believe they will be missing Junior Rosero and Sebastian Ruiz, who are headed TST bound. Not sure when that tournament officially starts, but both of them will be playing, I believe, for Bournemouth's 7v7 side. Incredible representation, not just for the New York soccer scene, but also for Los Colombianos. Shout out the two electric strikers from the Pancyprians. Let's get back to the game, huh? Everyone watching at home thinking, this commentator stinks. But you know what really stinks? There's 22 soccer players out there who, if they take off their cleats, they could clear out a room. But if you want a solution to the smelly cleat situation, then might I bring your attention to the bottom of your screen, our sponsor for this afternoon, Salt Athletic, who have created the world's freshest and most advanced cleat bag. It is called the Air Case and uses antimicrobial technology to deal with post-match foot odor or cleat odor and give you a smell-free car ride and home. And listen, the Air Case, I can't sell it highly enough, but as a special offer to the Game and Frame family and community, they are offering 10% off via the QR code that is currently at the bottom of your screen, or should be. There it is. So head over to Salt Athletic, get yourself 10% off the best cleat bag on the market, and away goes Dusk. Ball through for Bamba. Toure, now on the ball, tried to go for a spectacular. Is he going to find it? Huang gets it. Toure, across the box. Primavera, second time of asking, no. Once again, his strike deflected. All mistouched there, and will be safely dealt with by Ozarski. Back to Muta, and we have 5 minutes left of this first half. 4-0 your scoreline. Case, Kavecki, and Yeo, those two courtesy of Brady Hill, and then Lucien Huang are your goal scorers on the afternoon. David Case, one of our seniors, of course. Sorit finds Toure, who turns, has options. It's just a bit behind Hill, though he lays it for Kavecki. Kavecki goes himself, forces a stellar save from the goalkeeper. Looked like he did have Primavera, but always a tight angle, as Kavecki would have had to whip his hips across. Did have someone shadowing him. Here is Toure to offer the in-swinging service. This one way to the back of the box. Ozarski may try and track that one down, but caught a little too much air under the strike. You couldn't see it, but I just turned my head over the shoulder and saw the goalkeeper, Siddhartha Muta, starting a jog up before getting the signal from the entirety of the bench. Slow your roll there, cowboy. A lot of game left to be played. We'll get you up there when we can. So a whole switcheroo of the back line and Kavecki. Ozarski will stay out there, in fact, but Brady Hill, his half is done. So too is David Case and Siegel. Foul there committed by Jacob Sorit, who will go into the book. Does seem like it was his first foul. Must have been egregious enough. Colley, twisting and turning with his touches. Can't play great escape quite yet. Primavera, Colley. Just slows the pace down. Colley. The bounce pass. Ball over the top for Toure, who has so much pace, gets around the defender. Defender tries to slide. Toure tried to wrap his hips around it. Wins a corner. Eli Taylor now into the match. He replaced Case. Alex Fotakos into the center midfield. He is our final senior who was yet to be introduced. And now we have all of our seniors into the match. Here's the distribution, plucked out of the air by the goalkeeper. Final minute of the match, Colley. Back for Taylor. Room to operate for the fullback. Elects to go back for Taylor as we eclipse the final 30 seconds of the half. Fotakos didn't have enough on it, and away goes FA Euro. Here's a golden opportunity for them to make their entrance into the match. Oh, good pressure there from a recovering Taylor. Got his foot just enough on the ball not to concede the penalty kick in Siddhartha Mutha's box. And that will be the last action of the first half. 4-0 your scoreline as we head into the break. Well, senior night rolls on here at Queen's College on Game and Frame, and we will be right back to bring you the final bit of action for this Dusk U19 squad here in the National Academy League Male U19 Northeast Conference. Emotions are going to start to run high, folks. Stick around to see all of it live and in living color here on Game and Frame. We are going to be right back.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Hello and welcome once again to Game and Frame. We are back for the second half of Dusk versus FA Euro here in the National Academy League Male U19 Northeast Conference, where Dusk maintained through the first half a 4-0 lead. Case, Kavecki, Yeo, and Huang are your goal scorers on the afternoon. Here on senior night, Dusk retake the field in their home navy blues with white accents and get us going as they attack from the right to the left, beginning with a searching ball from Aiden Colley. It does not catch all of it, so out for a throw for Euro. Euro are in the white, of course. And we start off personnel-wise right where we left off. Granted, with the reintroduction of your captain on the evening, one of your captains, Sebastian Yeo. That may also have pushed Toure into the 9. Lucien Huang drifting a little bit wide. It's a free kick here for FA Euro. Right on the edge of the far sideline. Around 10-15 yards from the corner of the 18. So service in for Euro to swing slightly outwards. Up come the center backs. Ozarski is there on the line for Dusk to deal with the height disparity, and it is Ozarski to nod it clear. Colley trying to recover on the touch from Toure. Call for a handball on Colley. So FA Euro, another dead ball, this one in a far favorable location. Now about 6 yards off the edge of the 18, and this is right where you want it as a ball striker, to be able to get it up, over, and down again. Right, it's always those balls right on the edge of the 18 that are a little bit harder to deal with. Here is the captain for Euro. Does get it up, does get it over. Cannot bring it back down in time to test Siddhartha Mutta. So goal kick here. Adam Osorio, again one of our seniors. Primavera looks to release Toure. It's just a bit behind him. Toure, great find, puts it right into the path of Huang, into one of our seniors who is offside. And Alex Fotakos. Loses out on a goal-scoring opportunity. Good find there from Toure, though, to spray it wide. Ozarski, back for Mutta. Taylor. Taylor again, into Ozarski, who steps up into it. Fotakos. Contact, no foul though, loses possession. Mutta drilling it into his team. We have to be quicker. Has a point. Taylor concedes the foul. So once again, in a very similar location to be said for FA Euro, this time they will not go with the outward swinging ball that Dylan Osarski was so able to deal with. This one will swing inward towards Siddhartha Mutta. And this time it's it's Fotakos who deals with it on the first strike. No foul there, all ball on that challenge, easily. FA Euro remained on sides, Ozarski. No nonsense clearance. Well wide of the danger area at a corner for FA Euro. Point to the sky, and here is the in-swinger. It is well low and left to be collected by Muta. Osarski doesn't get enough on it. Strike is wide. Momentary glimpse of danger there for Dusk. With a level for Dusk, yet to find where they left off in the first half. Nothing quite being strung together as efficiently as the level of play that got them their 4 goals to open up proceedings. Ball over the top. That's kind of the story right now, is it's just a little bit back and forth, ping-ponging action. Muta brings it back into the box to collect with the hands. Taylor. And again, tests just a long ball, which the back line of FA Euro so far has been contained enough to deal with. Fotikos wide. Searching ball. Searching, that's kind of the verb. Adverb? Verb to describe the second half so far, although Huang into Toure! No, goalkeeper out. Smothers that one ahead of the striker. Yeah, searching. Searching for touch, searching for control. Goalkeeper doesn't catch all of that one, though it's knotted on, only as far as Colley. Fotikos back for Osarski. Taylor. Taylor's going to have some work to do to get here. Does get there, and there's no foul, so instead it's just an FA Euro throw. Ozarski and Taylor give enough of a passive plea. Fotikos sends the ball forward, giving Bamba Toure something to chase at. Just held in the corner. And it's good pressure, out for a throw. Both teams just so compact right now. Fotikos wins another throw. Both Toure and Osorio letting that ball bounce over the head and comes to a goal kick for FA Euro. Ooh, over the head of Ozarski, has some work to do to clean that one up. Challenging FA Euro with a strike high of the mark. But Ozarski let that one fall and immediately put himself and the goalkeeper under duress. Did well enough to hold everyone up though. But no dam is going to stop every drop of water. Ozarski again, just a little late on the distribution. Does well there, but kind of goes shoulders up like, what am I supposed to be doing here? The options just aren't there. Quickly taken for Colley. Nodded on, but out of bounds. Another FA Euro throw. Colley, a great touch to bring it down, though, immediately pressured. Clipped over the top. FA Euro through the middle. There's an option out the other way. Tries to the strike to the near post. But well tame enough. Fotikos for Toure. Comes away from the challenge. Huang. Back for Fotikos. Lifts it into the box, giving Toure something. He tries to knot it on. He does get there ahead of the goalkeeper. It's anyone's ball, 50-50. First one by FA Euro. Colley brings it down. Yeo, a passive attempt at it. Now FA Euro working wide. Good step in there from Osorio. Colley on the ball, Fotikos. Good outlet into the path of Huang. Little bit of pressure there. Oh, it does so brilliantly. Huang into Toure. Instead, it'll fall for a second. Sebastian Yeo, easy pickings goal. Well, he was on cleanup duty at the back of the box. And FA Euro made an absolute mess of it. That is a second goal for one of your seniors, for one of your captains, for the number 7, Sebastian Yeo, who to this point will head off into the sunset of collegiate life with a brace in his last league match of youth football. Is there more to be asked of? Yeo the takeaway. Osorio, or Ozarski, pardon. This is Osorio. Primavera. Well, the call is a foul, but from our eyes, it was just a simple miscommunication. Did look like that was Primavera's ball. Toure wanted it as well. Colley quickly out. Here's Huang, who does have the assist on the Yeo goal. Is there a second one for him? Toure, acres of space, Toure! Another save from the FA Euro goalkeeper, whose storyline is not quite reflected in the scoreline, because that is probably number 4 or 5 pinpoint that he has dealt with really, really spectacularly. Defensively, though, cannot allow Toure just all that room to operate. Here he is again, Toure. This is a drilled strike towards the near post. Tamely taken by the goalkeeper, and out go FA Euro. Taylor lets it bounce, and once again, this time Ozarski is there to clean it up. That's the second time of one of the center backs for Dusk just letting the ball bounce over the head. Ooh, magical touches. Although Huang, Toure gets a touch, gets a step. Toure accelerating, but a really good last-ditch challenge. And doesn't concede the throw either. Well done. So deep throw in. Is it? Oh, in fact, it is a corner. This time it is your brace maker, Yeo. Goes short. Opens his body. Fotikos. Fotikos across the face of goal. Once again, just needed a bit more whip on it. Yeo holding his spot on the far side now. Just as everyone recovers their position. Osorio taking over as the left fullback. Good pressure there from Dusk. Taylor back for Muta. Colley still conducting traffic. Another ball over the top. Once again onside. Torre being held. And that is going to be an immediate booking for FA Euro. Torre had positioning and pace to get away from the center back, who was left helpless, but to just hold Torre up, conceding the free kick. So standing over Toure, who has been so close on so many occasions. Yeo as well for a hat trick. Who do you give it to? It is Toure, and it is high. Well, that's the one that I mentioned earlier for Euro, that it's just those ones that are right on the edge of the 18 that are almost harder to place on goal than a free kick 5-10 yards back. So backwards, but so it goes. Colley repossesses. Possession coughed up though by Dusk. Drilled across. Osorio does well there and checks his shoulder. Another foul there. But Osorio did well, checked his shoulder, saw the onrushing winger. Yeo awaiting the run of Osorio. Oh, that's so nice, that ball into Primavera. I mean, yes, it's a simple ball cutting into the middle, but harder than it looks and dealt with well by the center midfielder. Colley. Osorio is onside. A little too much on it though. Anyone's ball. Primavera getting a touch on it. Yeo. Primavera again. One-touch football. Pythagorean football, finding triangles. Tries to get it wide. Oh, not enough from the left foot. FA Euro's turn now to try and dance with it through the middle. Spread it wide. Now patiently waiting for a run to materialize. Tries to go through the middle. Mistimed. Offline. Fotikos can't recover. Fotikos down following that challenge. Here's a strike from distance for Euro. And Fotikos is up and able to continue moving. So a few substitutions, changes of personnel for FA Euro before we are able to get ourselves started with the goal kick from Dusk. Again, we go over the top, and again it is Huang to recover. Toure trying to dazzle, and does. The great escape, and finds Yeo. Yeo cuts it across. It's going to fall for Primavera, maybe. There's just a little bit of traffic to contend with. Colley controls off the chest. FA Euro trying to flip it out the other way. Ozarski, though, is there and wins a throw. Wow. Just the finest of touches. Just frayed edges of a cleat to deny Primavera. Toure, a great touch. Toure holding up. Wide for Huang. Does he keep it in bounds? Yes, he does now. Just slowing La Pausa for Toure, an outstretched leg. Can't control it though. They're able to flip it out the other way. Osorio can't maintain possession through the physicality. It's FA Euro through the middle and clipped up. This one. Ooh, it's going to be won by Euro. Trailing wide. Getting caught on the ball. Doing well, though, to maintain. Still Euro. And into the middle. A shooting opportunity, perhaps. No, they trail backward. Tries one from distance. Muta very quickly putting his hands up and then dropping him as he saw the shot heading ever wide. The game plan for Dusk for the second half not working. Here's Yeo, a ball through. Sliding effort from the goalkeeper to get ahead of the man in form on a hat trick. Euro have been much better in possession, yet to find kind of that lethal stinging touch. Good presence from Colley. And gets it wide. Took a few times of asking. Primavera for Taylor. Huang. Out of bounds, wins a throw, and that will bring on the substitutions for the second half for Dusk. Huang will get his rest. So too will Sebastian Yeo. This will bring on David Case. Already has a goal, but now he is up in the firing line, providing width on this near side now. Oh, Case almost. Siegel also into the midfield trio. Good win from Dusk. Primavera tries to release Case. Instead, Toure, long strides to put the pressure on. Anyone's ball here. Euro's ball does look like offside is the call. Out past the first line of Presco, FA Euro. Just trying to poke it forward, our Euro. finding something. Ozarski, deep clearance. Sends that one parking lot word. Another few substitutions, including first sets of breaks for Dylan Ozarski and the grand orchestral conductor, Aiden Cawley, will get his final ultimo, perhaps for the season. He will be back, though, not one of our seniors. Neither, too, is Dylan Ozarski. But the music will play on, courtesy of Aiden Cawley here, likely at Dusk. At least in the New York junior soccer scene. FA Euro now. Osario. Siegel. Toure, but now the goalkeeper for FA Euro, a bit more wise to the game plan. Not going to let the pacey striker through on goal. The ball behind Soret, who is recovering or trying to. Soret brought to ground, tries a swipe at it from the ground, gets the ball. Suppose he played the ball. 6-1, half dozen the other, whether he was on the ground. Here's Toure again. Case starts his run. Well, he is offside, has to recover his position. $5-0, it remains here. And a reminder of what's to come here on Game and Frame. We've got a second helping of Dusk versus FA Euro. It's going to be at around 2:20. Additionally, we have NPSL action between American Soccer Club New York and New Haven United. And then the Pan Cyprian Freedoms and Manhattan Celtic, two of the most storied franchises here in the New York grassroots soccer scene, are head-to-head in APSL Metropolitan Conference semi-final action. Winner heads to finals, who will then head to APSL Nationals. Muta goes no nonsense, does catch a little bit of the underside of the ball. Recovered well for Dusk. Toure for Case, tries to clip it forward into the on-running Primavera. One out of the air by Brady Hill, who is back into the match. Good recovery from Osorio, and then not so good of a recovery from Osorio. You can see the way that Case moves, the way he bends all of his runs. That is a defender through and through. David Case, who opened the scoring off a set piece for Dusk. Starting at center back, the senior, one of 8 being honored today. That list includes Sebastian Yeo, who has his brace, Siddhartha Muta, goalkeeper, David Case, the goal scorer, Evan Siegel, Owen Agan, Adam Osorio, who's on the field now, Toby Alvarez, and Alex Fotakos. Here is Osorio. Taylor now. Primavera. The release for Siegel. Brilliantly weighted ball. Siegel into the middle. Can Case get there at the back? It's met first by FA Euro, though not convincingly. Siegel once again. Siegel onto his left foot. Evan Siegel can't add his name to the list of senior goal scorers. This is, of course, the last league match for this Dusk squad. They currently sit second. Ooh, Brady Hill just tripped himself up. Has to recover now. Did so well in the first half. How is he second half? Oh, brilliant. Gets that important poke free. In league play, the National Academy League at the male U19 Northeast Conference, Ironbound sits atop with 2 games still to be played. They're on 2.78 points per game, which is how we score things here. Dusk, of course, sit in second. This is their last game. Ironbound has 2 games in hand. Cedar Stars has a game in hand. They did beat Cedar Stars, though, 3-1, a convincing win against the top-ranked team as detailed by Got Sport. Is that ball going to find Case? Yeah, it is, and Case gets a touch, although in waiting for it, didn't quite have the momentum ahead of the recovering midfielder for FA Euro. Primavera did well. Case did well too, but Toure is offside. Cedar Stars 2.1 points per game. Met Overland fourth on 2.09. Dusk have 2.27. That points per game likely to rise just a bit before things are done here. Save for perhaps the spectacular from FA Euro. This Dusk team did also find a second place finishing position in the City Showcase tournament just a few weeks ago. Ball from Sorit for Case, who was offside. And you look at the future of this team, Aiden Colley coming back, Ozarski coming back, Eli Taylor in the back line, Kavecki, who had the second goal this afternoon, Primavera in the 10, Lucian Huang, who has a goal and an assist. Where is, Brady Hill's going to come back, Jacob Sorit, obviously. I believe Jacob Sorit at least has made a debut for the senior side in USL 2. The impressive pace of Czech Bombature, look out for Dusk next year, y'all. No way. All right, here comes Owen Egan returning to the match. Would you believe it? He's setting up between the sticks. An orange bib. I imagine Muta will, given the scoreline, given the situation, given it's senior day. Here's Toure. Cuts away. Toure! Finally! Oh, he had to be so patient. Had to wait and work. Okay, yeah, goes for the Sioux. But Czech Bombature. Patience is a virtue, folks. And that is 6 on the day for Dusk. An ever convincing senior spectacular afternoon for the Downtown United Soccer Club. Now here's the question. Does Siddhartha Muta return to the match at some point in the final 10 or so minutes? So far he doesn't look like he's getting ready. Sorit, just casually that. Here's Case. Once again, it's Toure, cuts it back for Case. Case! Oh my gosh, he's done it! He's gonna go for it again. Here we go. Sue, yep. It's a Case brace. They are running rampant on senior night, folks. Getting everyone involved. Fair play to the striker, Czech Bombatore, as well. Cut back with a little fake shot to just ease Case into the game. And that underlapping run produced an incredible result. That's 10 minutes to be played. Testing Agan. Parries it downward. And he will just wait for this one. I can already see over on the, oh, there's some distribution. They recovered well, though. I can already see on the far side the bench players for Dusk. Probably either watching the VO or this stream. If you are, hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're enjoying the views as we're live here on Game and Frame. Cut away from Siegel. Toure. Can we get Siegel involved now on senior night? It's Toure. Toure holding on a little too long, a little too over choreographed there. Maybe Osorio was the intended target. But Dusk able to do just about anything they want here. Strike to test again. Whoa, there he goes. Senior keeper. And look at the distribution, folks, right into the path of Sorit, who does have to, you know, slow down to get it, but here's Primavera. Fotokos. Osorio. Primavera, first time into Toure across the face of goal. Oh, it's gonna fall. Siegel! That is well clear of what he probably meant to do. Didn't he start at fullback? It's a defender's finish if I've ever seen one. Something tells me it's coming back for him, though. Well, we are into the final 7-8 minutes here. Can't imagine our referee will be like to include too much by way of stoppage time. Fotokos alone in the middle to win. Case now operating out of the middle. So too is Toure. Primavera fighting onward. Toure recovers. Tries to release for Siegel. Yeah, okay, so he is option number one here. A ball through the back of Taylor. Ooh, Brady Hill makes a good enough stop. Oh, FA Euro, they'll get one back. Owen Agan outstretched a leg, but couldn't quite get a touch on it. Spoils go to the onward, pressing FA Euro, who will not come away empty-handed. And in fact, our referee will go into a negative stoppage time to blow this one dead. So that will do it, folks, here on senior night. Fireworks came out by way of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goal thriller for FA Euro, or for Dusk, woo, pardon me, and one brought back right at the end for FA Euro. A host of seniors onto the score sheet. An impressive showing by the exitees as they go off into the sunset for collegiate life. An impressive display from your players who will be sticking around for another year. The future and present are bright for the Downtown United Soccer Club. And of course, we are going to take a moment to honor our seniors. We're going to hear from at least a few of them before the afternoon is out, before we send you off towards Dusk and FA Euro's U13 squads. Folks, it is an honor to be here on such a momentous occasion for this U19 squad filled to the brim with talent. It's been an honor calling this game. It's been an honor to call every time that we have had the joy of watching these incredible players. We are not quite done here on Game and Frame. We've got senior night ceremonies as well as interviews to come, so stick around here on Game and Frame. We have been brought to you by Salt Athletic, who have a 10% offer for you, our Game and Frame faithful. We will have that QR code up in just a moment. Give us a second to collect our interviewees, and we'll be right back here on Game and Frame.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
Langston, seniors.
You guys want to go get in the senior picture?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got time. Don't worry. No rush. No rush.
Mike's on.
Sid. 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 Go slower, please. I don't want to take like you took the pizza. Save it. Where? You guys smile, bro. Damn. Step back.
Good to go? Sweet. All right. Well, congratulations, guys. Happy senior afternoon. Obviously, you guys had the game pretty well in hand, but we'll talk about it for a second. How does it feel to go out in such explosive and high-scoring fashion?
Yeah, it's amazing. We came in today, we had one goal, which is make nationals. We knew we had to win, and to do it like this, it's a great way to set the tone for the next games.
Yeah, we're obviously very happy about it. It's been our goal all season, and to have a nice send-off like this, it's been good.
So going off into the send-off, so we'll just talk about, like, are there any standout moments of your time as from under 18 down that you kind of want to highlight and talk about from your career as youth soccer players?
Yeah, I've been here at Dusk since I was 9, so I've played on many different teams, many different coaches, and it's just been really enjoyable playing the Dusk way through all the years, and I've enjoyed my time here.
Yeah, I haven't been here as long, but to have our last year be going the way it is, it's really amazing. Like, this is probably my best year as a team playing youth soccer, for myself playing youth soccer, and so for it to be this year is really special.
So as you head off into collegiate life or whatever post U18 soccer holds for you, I want to ask you guys if you want to take a moment just to kind of send a message to your future self of what you're hoping for as, you know, freshman, sophomore, all the way into senior year, if that's the plan, or wherever you end up. I'll give you guys a second to ruminate, kind of where you are hoping to see yourself, or what you want to hear from your previous version, as this video will live on in near perpetuity. So you guys have the floor here.
Yeah, for me, I just want to keep doing what I'm doing. Like, today was amazing, this year's been amazing, and I just feel like I just got to stay the course and keep, you know, living in the moment, enjoying what life gives me, and being grateful for it, and we'll see where it takes me.
Great.
Yeah, very similar for me. Definitely what David said, living in the moment, resonates with me, and I think as I go on in the future, but also what I've enjoyed in my past, I think that's very important to me.
Well, guys, I won't hold you up any longer. Obviously, you guys have a ton of stuff to get to. I'm seeing some cards getting signed. I heard of donuts, so I'll let you go. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. It was an honor calling your game and calling all the games throughout the years. So good luck with everything as you carry on your journey.
Thank you so much. Thank you too.
For Game and Frame, Nicholas Marshall has been behind the camera. I've been Diego Mijan in front. Guys, it has been such an honor to be here for Dusk's senior festivities. An honor to call for them over the years. Excited for the future for this Dusk squad as well. From Queens College, we have been Game and Frame. Thank you to Salt Athletic for sponsoring. We've got so much more programming coming up, including another round of Dusk versus FA Euro and PSL action going on as well. Looks like we've got a referee blowing a whistle to get us started, so we're going to get out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.